Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ground and Pound podcast, Dog of the Week video for UFC Paris. We've got Imavov taking on Borralho in the main event. And as always, if you're enjoying the content here on the Ground and Pound podcast, hit that like and subscribe button, as you know what this video is for. It's my favorite betting underdog on the entire UFC Paris card. And without further ado, this week's Dog of the Week is going to be That's right, people. Reese Skeletor McKee this week for the Dog of the Week. And before we talk about the keys to victory here for Reese McKee, hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the content, if you enjoyed that highlight reel tape. And when we break down this matchup here for Reese McKee against Axel Soler, both of these guys are very, very skilled, except to me, this is going to be grappler versus striker. And when you look at the Aries FC lightweight champion, Axel Soler, making his UFC debut, I wasn't all that impressed when you watch him on tape. A lot of his opponents were able to chin him, knock him down, and that's at 155. Now imagine taking on a 170 pounder in Reese McKee here, who obviously has to cut weight to get to 170. He showed in his last fight that he got his feet wet. He got in the win column in his UFC career against Daniel Funza, knocking him down 3 times with straight punches and hooks in the pocket. He's been able to use his striking and his kickboxing much more effectively, especially in his last fight. And I think that spells a real recipe for disaster here against a guy like Axel Soler. He wants to mix in the grappling, and he has been chin-checked in previous fights, like I said, on the regional scene. I think this is a big step up in competition against a much bigger, much more rangier fighter in Reese McKee, who's definitely going to smell blood in the water if he does rock the chin of Axel Soler. And when we talk about keys to victory here for Reese McKee, it's very important to talk about don't overextend on your strikes. When grapplers want to be able to take you down, they're looking for you to overextend. They want you to throw those big shots, those big looping hooks. Reese just needs to stay tight. He needs to stay crisp. Everything straight. You have to reach advantage. Use it to your advantage. Don't overextend here and give the wrestler the opportunity to level change and get the takedown. Second key to victory here is forward pressure. It's much harder to be taken down in fights when you are the one going forward. It's hard to get that guy to the ground if you are always backing up. You cannot shoot for double legs and single legs when you're on the back foot. You need to be the one going forward, pressing the action, getting them up against the fence. Whereas if Rhys McKee here has forward pressure, he can use his long-range weapons here to continue to have forward pressure and keep that range. I think that's going to be the best path to victory here for him to keep this fight upright and win it with his kickboxing. Along with the third key to victory, paying the price of admission. He needs to show Axel Soler the price of admission if he does decide to come in and mix in his grappling here. Show the uppercut, feint the knees, use those weapons to be able to put him off shooting for takedowns. If he sees a knee or feint in the knee, it might make him kind of second guess his ability to get the takedown, or he doesn't want to run into those long lanky limbs of Rhys McKee here. And I think that's going to be a good method here to keep this fight upright, win it with the striking. And as you can see, Rhys McKee has all the talent in the world. When you look at his previous fight against Daniel Funzer, especially on the feet, he likes to take one to give one. I think if he stays technical here and keeps this one on the feet, he'll have all the success he needs. And as always, if you're enjoying the content here on the Ground and Pound podcast, hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.